Can you shut up? We're starting the podcast.
What a good intro.
Welcome back to the throne room, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I'm your host, Alex King. Joining me this week on somewhat of a special episode, my lifelong buddies, the high school boys, are back in town for Christmas break. Introduce your godforsaken selves to the audience.
Zach Zensmeyer.
All right.
Austin Hotchkiss.
And a reoccurring guest.
Josh Pink.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service, Josh.
Does it count as a face reveal, first name reveal?
Oh, my eye itches. I'm sorry. Anyway, I guess we can get the fun stuff out of the way. You want to get the fun stuff out of the way?
I'm talking what kind of fun
Well,
stuff?
what's boring?
Okay, a lot of things are boring, Zach. I'm talking about we just get the sports out of the way. Or really the other route. We
I
can
mean,
end
what
it
are we
with
going to talk
I mean,
about?
okay,
sports,
listen. We just watched one of the biggest upsets of the season.
Texas.
Texas is not bad.
That's
Okay.
I don't know, dude.
Go
That's
back,
a big...
go back to one of the earlier episodes. I think it was like the first one I did by myself, titled "Texas is Not Back."
I might be the only person in this loft that keeps up with the podcast.
No, this
I mean, I've listened.
Here.
but
I've listened. Yeah.
I'm going to be completely honest. I do not listen religiously.
So I have fake friends.
You
So
don't have...
No,
we're gonna
Mitch-
end this episode right now.
Smith
because-
skipped a class to listen one time.
Oh, I love that guy. He's a great. Funniest thing he's ever said was Tessicana. Funniest thing. he
Shout
ever
out to
said.
Tessicana.
Shout out to Tessicana.
I know he's gonna listen to this.
So,
Go ahead.
I'm in the realm of sports.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're thinking
You
about...
wanted to say something.
So, like, Urban Meyer.
Yeah,
Let's
He's
just
that
talk
guy.
about
Can we talk about that
homeboy
guy?
Urban
Can we
Meyer.
talk about that guy again?
He's... I mean,
Making
what a great guy, really, if you ask me. I mean, stand up.
All right,
Person.
no, he's a great guy. He's a great guy, and it makes you think. I want my son to grow up and be like that.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
like, if you really think about it, like...
Yeah.
This is how you get demonetized.
Well, I'm not monetized by Urban Meyer or Ohio State, so I could care
I'm
less.
praising God for that one.
But you know, he goes out with a win last game of his career.
Well, supposedly.
Yeah, his second last game of the year.
It was supposed to be his last game of his career in
Second
Florida,
last
but
game
we'll
of the
see how
year.
that goes.
You know, it's fine. It's okay. Anyway, but yeah, Texas beats Georgia. I'm upset.
It's a big...
I'm not.
I'm upset.
It's a big...
You have no
game.
affiliation with Texas. What are you talking
I
about?
know, but okay. I had people in my family who played for Texas. One was a kicker, and so I've like grown up watching Texas forever. So I've always been a Texas fan.
I'll let you have
Fair
that.
enough. Fair enough.
All right.
I will say I did enjoy
But I
watching
have-
Bevo.
I have family. Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
great.
Bevo.
I have family that played at Arkansas, and I'm not an Arkansas fan at all.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Valid.
I've just grown up watching Texas, so
Okay.
I mean, you know.
Zach, you don't gotta get mad. This is just
Yeah, I don't know.
talking.
Don't need
You're
to-
roasting me.
I'm just having fun out here, dude. Come on. But no. Yeah, but the
So,
Bevo, dude,
yeah, that was...
There's
almost killed.
There's a girl.
he
in
almost
that,
killed the chick.
There's a girl in that video that's gonna be very rich here in a couple
If she's
lawsuits.
smart. If she's smart. If it was me, yeah, I'm taking
She
the cash.
plays her cards correctly.
Hopefully, it didn't knock out all her brain cells.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that was a...
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't even know. Like, I don't like Texas at all,
No.
and not because like we go to A&M or anything, but like more or less because
Oh no, it's because of that
I mean,
maroon Gatorade. That's why I don't like them.
wait, what?
Or maroon Kool-Aid. My bad.
Oh.
I meant to say drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I was like, okay, but no, a big piece of it is because of that. But I've just never liked Texas,
Right.
just because they're gross.
Yeah.
And Austin's like the worst part of Texas.
Oh, I honestly, yeah.
Austin
I don't
is,
Austin.
like if Texas had a weird cousin that everyone in the family
Oh, yeah.
hated, that's Austin.
That's awesome.
It's
For
California.
sure.
It's not even.
Or maybe like that weird creepy uncle that everybody kind of tries to like push to the side.
Yeah, and he has like nose hairs that you
Who's
can
the
visibly
cool
see.
uncle
Yeah.
of Texas then? If that's the weird uncle.
The cool uncle
Well,
of Texas.
unfortunately,
Who's
we
the
know it's
Tonyo?
not San Antonio.
Well, that would be true. What?
Who's the Tonio?
C-Stat!
I don't know.
She says the
I mean,
moderately
Abilene!
alcoholic.
Abilene, Texas.
Abilene.
Tyler.
By the way, scratch from
It's
cats.
It's probably like Corpus Christi. Everyone goes there and just...
So on another note,
Yeah.
UCF
Oh yeah.
got
Yeah.
not really spanked, but I mean,
No,
kind of
they-
proves that they don't really deserve to be national
So here's
champions.
the thing. They got pushed around a lot by a good SEC team. Well, a decent SEC team. Well, good. I mean, what were LSU?
I'd
Like
say
nine,
good.
nine,
Oh,
or no,
yeah.
10-3 this year.
Yeah, they were ranked number 11.
Not good enough to beat the
Um,
Aggies.
Not good enough to beat the Aggies.
Fighting Texas Aggies.
Okay. Who?
Yeah, on some very controversial calls.
No.
Yes.
Were you at the game?
I was watching it.
Yeah, that's the problem.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I get to see the rewinds,
Let's go
brother.
back. Let's go back. Are we going to go back to this stupid game? Okay.
No.
You're talking about the call where
detail.
apparently it was short, right?
No.
What call are you talking about?
No, there was like 3 times where y'all moved. And they never called it.
Oh, that didn't happen.
Yes, it did.
That didn't happen.
Alright.
Let the record show that didn't happen.
Let the record show the fish stormed the field.
Let the record show I was too high up in the student section to care to walk down. I'd been standing the whole time and I wasn't gonna. Y'all, that sucks for y'all though, because you were like in the opposite.
Yeah,
end
no,
zone.
we weren't even at the right end zone. It was like, go Gillespie, yeah.
No. Wait,
Could we get a replay?
It's a replay. Go Gillespie, yeah.
I love that, man.
Oh, speaking of Gillespie, we're bouncing all over the place. I love it. Speaking of Gillespie, scored on his last play. I cried tears.
That
Joy
me,
and sadness.
there was a meme. It was the scene from Fast and Furious number whatever,
Oh.
where Paul Walker drives
number
off.
X.
So-
I see you.
On a sadder note, kind of bouncing off of that, the Purdue fan Tyler Trent.
Oh, yeah.
I was sad. If you watched that, that video at all,
I'm not laughing because of Tyler Trent. Rest in peace. Great symbol for Purdue. Good guy. Love him.
good guy. So moving on to the NFL.
Anyway,
just kind of had to throw that one in there. A little bit of a.
But A&M blew out NC State.
Oh, yeah.
so
High school team.
yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, I was scared first.
There was
Well, yeah.
Can we all
the
just
first
acknowledge
half,
the
it
fact
was
that
like,
the
what's going
only
on?
ACC team is Clemson?
Oh yeah.
Can we just, for a moment there? Thank you.
I mean, yeah. Iowa beat Mississippi State, so
Mm.
rest in peace, the Bulldogs. I was rooting for the Bulldogs, man. Nick Fitzgerald is a terrible quarterback. Like he can't hit the broadside of a barn. He can't.
Who?
Nick Fitzgerald, the quarterback from Mississippi State. He can't hit the broadside of a barn if his life depended on it.
Right.
Somehow, he beat A&M. I don't know how, but he did it, and I'm still salty about it.
I mean,
We shouldn't have freaking lost to State or Auburn, and we did.
Okay, bet.
that's disappointing.
What was
Also,
that?
for whatever that was,
Yeah.
thank you for that.
Don't get mad. We all just took a drink there. That was
Right, that was.
What?
chemistry, baby. Let's go.
It was kind of magical.
Speaking of chemistry, never take that class.
Unless you
So,
have to.
moving on to
Shout
the
out
NFL.
to I'm not gonna say her name.
How many coaches were fired this weekend?
Oh,
Within
shoot.
like an hour?
Fired or because some were fired and some were forced to resign.
Some were
Thanos
okay.
snapped
So the
his
New York
fingers.
Jets fired head coach Todd Bowles.
Oh, good.
Oh, on another note, do
And
y'all think
then-
Jim Harbaugh's gonna get fired?
I don't know if he's gonna get fired. I
I don't know. I mean,
That's a bit. I mean, I don't know.
No.
That's a big program to just overturn just because a man hasn't. I mean, like he lost
yeah.
There are just some
two big games, but
There are just some teams that suck at postseason and like big games.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
and Michigan is one of them. I will fully admit.
Michigan, Notre Dame, any big game they've been in, they get just pop.
Can we
smack,
get like 2
smack.
more?
Two claps and a Ric Flair. Is that what you're saying? That?
Let's talk about the WWE.
In other news,
Not a sport. But
Can you
not a
smell what
sport.
The Rock is cooking?
in other non-sports news, cheerleading. I'm just kidding. If you think I'm cutting that out, you're hilarious.
Equestrians.
What?
Horse racing.
I'm not smart enough to know what that is.
You don't have to be smart.
Horse racing.
Okay.
In other news, John Jones takes the
Oh,
Jim
heavyweight
Jones, my lord and savior.
no, Johnny Bones Jim. That
John Jones,
surprised he was
The
even
crack-
able to fight.
crack
Yeah,
addict.
surprised he didn't fail another drug test.
Speaking of crack addicts, are they making another Home Alone?
No, he just was high one time, and that dude was probably high out of his mind.
Macaulay
He was
Culkin's back from the dead or the rehab center.
Well,
either
you
way.
know, he was on Ellen a little while ago, and
Oh, that's where all the good actors go to
oh,
die.
they. Well, that's for
That's where all the big names go to die.
I don't know,
They
John-
go on Ellen.
John Krasinski went there, and he's not necessarily dead. So that's
You know, he's evolved.
well,
he's
involved
he's
humor.
he's an interesting
He's
fellow,
evolved.
and I
He went from funny to serious, and
He's-
like
and he did a
nobody knew
very
it.
good job about
Oh,
it.
outstanding.
He's,
Outstanding job of that.
so
So,
moving on.
Through
What
Instagram.
do you think's gonna happen? Clemson, Alabama.
Yeah, Clemson all the way.
I got Bama by 2 touchdowns.
Bama by 2.
Bama by 2.
What's the final score? What do you think?
I'm gonna revise my answer. I'm gonna go 45. I'm gonna go 48-35.
48-35.
48-35.
Josh, what you think?
I don't even have.
Okay, thank you. Zach,
Like we said before the show, it's
I'm
just
gonna
gonna be
say,
me. It's
I'm gonna say 35-28. I don't know. That's gonna be a super.
Who's on
close
top?
game.
Bama or
Oh,
Clemson?
Bama. Yeah.
Bama.
35.
You know, I kind of want
I
to
mean,
go.
as
I
much as
want
I want Clemson to win, because I really like that quarterback, because I followed him
Because I
like, before when he was in
Trevor
high school.
Lawrence.
I
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
don't like Bama.
But I mean, I just think Bama's gonna win.
I just
Why-
want to
why
see.
don't you like
I just
Alabama?
really want to see an upset. I mean,
yeah, just don't want to see Bama win.
I don't care honestly. Like, couldn't care less.
It's the same
but
reason I
just
don't
wanna
like the
see-
Patriots
I'm saying
winning.
that
I just want Tua to win.
I get that, but I would say that Clemson. I'm gonna put Clemson winning by a field goal, and I would say final score is gonna be like.
It's gonna be high score.
8th overtime.
I'm gonna say final
I
score.
would be so pissed.
8th overtime.
If they
they
go
got
into a
eight-
I'm gonna say
record-breaking
final
overtime.
score
I would
is
be so
38-35.
35.
Okay,
That's a-
I
that's a
honestly, I believe Tua should have got the Heisman.
Oh,
not
he should have.
Kyler.
Okay, here's the thing. It all came down, and I was pissed about this. It all came down to because he got injured. Both of his knee and his ankle got screwed up in the SEC championship.
True.
And that same week, Kyler Murray went off against Texas and had like 5 touchdowns,
Yeah.
no
Right.
picks, like 400 something yards. And I don't know if those aren't the correct stats, but anyway, point is, he had a better week when it mattered, and Tua couldn't.
Oh,
And
and
he
he
had to
would.
have
Okay,
Jalen Hurts
Kyler
come
would
in
be
and-
stupid not to go play baseball.
Yeah,
He'd have a much longer career, and he's
a lot more money.
Yeah,
because
a lot more money. I saw something on Instagram about the Oakland A's having him out for spring training or something.
dude, but if he played NFL, he wouldn't even be a quarterback. They just put him as like a
Yeah,
flex,
I just
you know?
he's a better
I
baseball
don't get
player.
that.
Speaking of quarterbacks being in the NFL,
all 32 of them.
there's many of them. You've got, Baker Mayfield, and he
I've
was
enjoyed
in the
watching
matchup
him.
against the Baltimore Ravens.
Love him.
Forgetting his name.
our house. This is our
Forgetting his
house.
name right now.
Lamar
What's his name?
Jackson?
Lamar Jackson. There it is.
Oh yeah,
Who was told that he wasn't going to be a quarterback, that he,
was
should
like,
move
nah,
to receiver.
He was like, nah, I'm gonna be a quarterback. I swear I've been playing quarterback.
Now here's the problem: how long do you think he'll last? Because but the problem is you've got guys like RG3 who didn't last very long because of the amount of running that he did. I mean, your body can't take that hitting for.
Well,
you
if
know,
we're
and
gonna
again,
talk
maybe
about
this guy's
shelf,
built
if we're gonna
differently.
talk about shelf life, I mean, you gotta have a good offensive line around you.
Which
Yes.
is true, but I'm saying, they
Why?
can't stop him from
That's some
scrambling
stupid
either.
name.
I think Deshaun Watson stops his career before Lamar Jackson just because he's been the most hit player in
Right,
the quarterback position this year. They
I
don't
mean,
have an
they're-
offensive line.
right.
It's
Yeah,
cheeks.
I mean, I feel like he'll have as long his career will last as long as about a running back, maybe a little bit more.
So what do you think about
It's
like
sad. It's sad. That dude's a beast.
how much longer do you think Tom Brady will last?
2 years.
Yeah,
2 years.
It's interesting. That's
What about-
crazy
what about-
because
what about
that man
Breeze?
has almost been
Drew
playing
Brees?
for
Oh,
20
Drew
years,
Brees.
which is
At
insane.
least 5. Drew Brees.
Philip Rivers.
At least 5.
I mean, him
No,
and
he's kind of clutch though. He's been clutch this year.
I mean,
Just
they
the
haven't
Chargers
been
and
that bad.
Chiefs.
he's never.
Chargers are not
Dude,
cheats.
they've done good this year.
This
The
year-
Chargers are like second in the
Yeah,
NFC.
they're-
Yeah, no,
They're behind the Chiefs.
He's just mad because they left San Diego.
What do you mean?
I'm
the
from
Chiefs-
San. They got a nice stadium
the
now.
Chargers are. Oh yeah, I mean, they're rebuilding one.
So wait,
Yeah.
LA has 3 teams now. Like, isn't it?
2 in the NFL.
Okay.
They
They're,
got like a
they're
billion.
plotting a takeover.
I hate that.
Y'all aren't seeing the signs.
They got the LA Kings, the
They have the
LA
Clippers,
Rams, LA
LA
Clippers, LA
Lakers.
Chargers,
In a few
the
years, they'll have a
Lakers.
monopoly on sports.
And there's